And we're joined by Rochelle Chartrand, a producer of this film. Tell us about Chained.
Sure. So the project's been in development for about 2.5 years. It's created a lot of buzz around the world, actually. Titus Heckle, the writer and director, and I first went to a competition during the Berlin International Film Festival, and with other productions from around the world. This was still in development, and we won for Canada. And from that moment, it just kind of built and built. We gained a lot of support domestically, and also the script was a semi-finalist in the Nickel Fellowship, which is put on by the Oscars. And and then Harold Greenberg Fund, we got that, which is highly competitive, and then Telefilm came on in the spring with some financing. But even since then, it's been a crazy journey, as most indie films are.
Right. I take it there was financial trouble, and the crew said, "Okay, we're not letting this thing, die at this point," and they stepped up.
Yeah, it was a situation where we had all our financing in place on paper, but there was something that the bank wasn't approving, and we were very honest with the crew and said we don't know when the financing is timing-wise is going to be able to come in, and we're not going to, in good conscience, move forward if we don't know when we can pay you. And they were apparently moved by our honesty and openness, and so in love with the project because we had already shot for 4 days, and they said that they had never worked on a project of this caliber. Both the writing, directing, and acting has just been phenomenal. So yeah, they said we're not going to let that happen. So everybody was super supportive. Nobody jumped ship, but even more so, some came forward with some loan agreements against one of our broadcast deals, and then some actually came forward as investors in the project. It's unheard of. Like, very literally, the crew saved this film.
Wow. A lot of local talent is in this. There's local support people. Yep. How much of the overall kind of person power behind this film from around here?
Sure. So the core we brought in, myself as producer, and Chester is also a producer, and Titus, of course, is from Vancouver, and our DP, and our 3 leads are all from Vancouver, and a few other people as well, but the rest of the cast was all cast locally. We were blown away by the auditions and the level of talent that we found here.
So all the extras are local, and lots of the cast and crew, such as myself, are local.
What is your sort of character's role in the story?
Yeah, so she's best friends with a boy, Taylor, and Taylor is an abused boy who finds a criminal chained to a warehouse. So I'm kind of Taylor's love interest throughout the story and sort of his moral compass. I mean, it's really exciting. Everyone's really nice and welcoming, and yeah, it's been a really good experience overall.
The budget is just over $1 million, but the production value of this is closer to 3 or 4. We're just thrilled.
And we saw you guys filming in this dark warehouse. I don't know how you ever found that warehouse, but it's kind of neat.
Yeah, well, and that's the other thing. Like, our locations people are phenomenal. John Summerlin from the Film Commission, like, he was definitely integral in us being able to come here. And yeah, we went through a few warehouses. It's a character in the movie. Over about 40% of the movie is set in that warehouse, and so we had to find something that had a lot of character instead of just like set decking this to look like a warehouse. Yeah, so it's chilly out there, but it's going to be beautiful.
Well, thanks for letting us have a little access to the filming. It was really neat to see that.
Awesome.
When can we actually see the movie?
Well, we should be done in the spring. We're set to hit festivals in the summer and the fall, and then theatrical hopefully in the beginning of 2021.
All right. Thanks very much
Okay, thanks,
for talking to us, and thank you for watching Kelowna Now.